Hi everyone, this is a 2018 ACT practice booklet for math. So we're going to do problems 42 through 46. This is 42, and it says the number of decimals D produced by an audio source can be modeled by this equation. Okay, and they give you I is the sound intensity and K is the constant. And it says how many decimals, so we're looking for D, are produced by an audio source whose sound intensity is 100 times the value of K. So I'm just going to let K equal 1. That means I would equal 1,000. So whatever that is, K is a constant, I'm going to let it be 1. So I'm going to rewrite this as D equals 10 log of 1,000. Over 1 is just 1,000. Now, you need to know your properties of logarithms. So it's going to be 10 times log, and I'm going to call this 10 cubed. Remember, this is our common log, so if there's not a log, that's base 10. Now, use my power property and bring this 3 in front. So I'm going to have D equals 3 times 10 times log base 10 of 10. When you have log base 10 of 10, that just equals 1. So basically we have D equals 3 times 10, which is 30. And that is your answer. Right? The next one is a little more complicated, but it's not that hard. Mario plays basketball on a town league team. The table below gives Mario's scoring statistics for the last season. So they want to know his total points for last season for basketball. So basically, he attempted, let's do it here, 80, and he got 75% of that. And then he attempted 60, and he got 90% of that. And then for the 3-point field goals, he attempted 60 again and got 25% of that. Whoops. So this is 0.25. Now, this one right here is just times 1, because that's 1 point. This one right here is going to be times 2. And this one right here is times 3. And so basically, if you take 3/4 of 80 and just multiply, well, you can just multiply this out. So if you divide this into 4, you can use your calculator. Divide into 4, you get 20. So basically, you got 60 there because he only got 3/4 of it. So you got 3 20s. And then you got 2 times 90% of 60. So that's 2 times 54. A fourth, 25% is a fourth of 60 is 15. So that's going to be plus 3 times 15. And then when you multiply all that out, you're going to get 124.8. And it says, let's see, what's the answer to this? Well, I think I'm on the wrong set here. So anyway, I'm on the wrong set. So let me multiply this out. You have 60 plus 2 times 54, which is 108, plus 45. And that gives you 213. I was looking at a different problem. So the answer is 213. Right, the next problem is a pretty easy one. Do you know your transformations we know that, I do graph paper here. Oops, I can't even draw straight. Let's see. I'm going to draw this straight. And the absolute value function is just 1 maps to 1, 2 maps to 2, and it's a straight lines here. And when you have -6, you just set x minus 6 equal to 0, so x equals 6. So that just means it's shifted to the right by 6 because this is positive. It's the distance from 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then that would just be your horizontal shift to the right by 6 units. So where is that one? Translation to the right 6 coordinate units. That's how they say it. So that's F. All right, the next one is 45. All right, so let me draw this. Let's draw a little rectangular container. All right, and then draw this down here. So something like that. So there's your container. And I guess you can draw the line down there. But anyway, it's 8 centimeters long, so I'll call this one 8, 6 meters wide, and 10 meters high. So basically, what you're doing is filling the water up to 4 centimeters. So basically, he's filling the water up in this area by 4. So this is 4. So I want to know what the volume of that is. So that's going to be 6 times 8 times 4. And then when he submerges the toy soldier in, it goes up to 6.6. So the water, it goes up about 2.6 more. So that's going to be 6 by 8 by 6.6. And all you do is subtract the difference between these two. Notice we didn't even use the 10. So don't let that part confuse you. So when you multiply that through, and that's the one I was looking at earlier, you're going to get, if you just put that in the calculator, you're going to get 124.8, which is closest to 125 cubic centimeters of the toy soldier. All right, and the last one is this one. Okay, so basically we have a box in a cube shape that's 18 centimeters. And it's used to ship a right circular cylinder. So we know that the box is going to be 18 cubed. And we want to know which following numerical expression gives the number of cubic inches of the box filled with packing material. So when we're looking at the packing material, we need to know our area, which is going to be 2 pi, or our volume actually, our volume, which is pi r squared h. And all we want to do is subtract that. So we're going to subtract pi, and our r is 6, and our h is what? Our h is 12. So that's all you have to do is just know the volume of a right circular cylinder and subtract it from the box, the area of the volume of the box, sorry. And you don't have to even fill it out because it's right here. The answer is J. And that's all. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.